Hello. So today we are going to do a little bit of a different topic where we will speak about, where I will explain a little bit about stack-based problems. I think these come up a lot in interviews, and there are a lot of them on LeetCode. Yeah, so let's get started. So the first type of these problems is when you are asked to check if a string of parentheses is well nested or properly nested. Um, Sometimes also they say as invalid or not valid, and a couple of examples can be you get either the same type of brackets, so something like, let's say, uh, being asked if this is nested, and this would be would be properly nested or would be valid, but you may get asked if this is valid and this is not valid, right? And this is the same type of bracket. Some other types of problems can be you may be given something like, let's say, this string. So you can see different brackets, different types, but this one is still valid, right? It's properly nested. But something like, let's say, maybe we have this one like something like this, right? With maybe like this, and maybe something like this. This one is not, right? And even if you have something like this, maybe like this one is not properly nested either. And so the problem usually asks us to check for a string. So how do we solve this? Well, the thing that we need is that every time we encounter a bracket, we want to keep track of that, because we want to know if it gets closed somewhere down the road, right? Or if we encounter it like here the first time, we want to check if there was nothing, like no open parentheses before, we want to say that it's not valid right away, right? And so you can see here, let's say maybe even we have a string like this one, right? So what do we need to do? Well, what we want to do is, let's say when we reach the close the brackets, we want to check the closest open brackets we want to align it with, right? And so once we get the open brackets, we no longer need to worry about these two, right? We can move on to this, right? And so how do you do that? Well, this is sort of like when we encounter a closed bracket, we are looking for to remove the first open bracket, the last open bracket that we traverse it, right? Because we go through the string like this, okay? Then when we go here, we want the first open brackets that we just saw, right? So basically the last entered open brackets, that's what we want, right? So we want the last processed open bracket, right? So how do we do that? Well, this is sort of just, we want to pop the last element that went into our data structure, right? If we use a data structure. And so the data structure that we want is a LIFO, right? Because we want the last to be the first out. So the last open parenthesis that was entered, that's the one we want to get out, right? And this is immediately we should use stack because it's the data structure that supports this. Now, the thing is, you notice here we only need the open brackets, right? Because once we find the closed bracket, we just pop the latest open bracket that we found, right? And so we can just have a stack that just holds these open brackets, right? So let me just actually apply this. So for example, let's apply it to this example, the first example here. Okay, so let's take this one and let's apply it. So let's have our stack here. Okay, so we are here, we encounter an open bracket, we enter it, and then we move here, we encounter a closed bracket. Well, we have a matching bracket, a matching open bracket, so we just pop this out. Okay, and then we advance and we find an open bracket, we enter it, we find a closed bracket, we remove this one. And so what should be the check to check if it's valid? Well, if it's valid, that means every open bracket found a closing bracket. So that means basically when the stack is empty, right? So valid basically would mean would be equivalent to when the stack is empty. Okay. Now let's run it on a couple of more examples. Let's just see, for example, if you have something like this, maybe like that, like this, right? So what will happen there is that, let's have our stack here. So we would go here, well, and this is a closed bracket, right? We already don't have any matching, so we fail immediately. So either two states, everything looks, we are able to enter everything, and then at the end we just check if empty. The other case is that we don't find a matching open bracket, right? Now, how do you do that? Well, you could just, in your loop, let's say the loop that you're processing the string, let's say this is a string, you could just go over the character in the string, right? And basically, of course, we need to have our stack. I will do this in sort of Pythonish way. And now if we just check if C is equal to an open bracket, we want to enter it to our stack, right? But if it's a closed bracket, then we want to see if it's possible to pair it with an open bracket that is in the stack, right? And so in that case, we'll check. Basically, we definitely know if the stack is empty. So if maybe not stack, which in Python would just be equivalent to stack is empty. So if stack is empty, then we can return false, because that means there is no associated open bracket. But otherwise, we want to just pop, because we enter only the open brackets in the stack, we can just pop, and this will remove the most recent open bracket, right? And that's pretty much it. And then at the end, we want to return that our stack is empty, right? And or in Python, you can say not zero, not stack. Not stack, yeah. So here we check if the length is equal to 0, that means it's valid. We were able to pop, for every closed bracket, we were able to pop an open bracket. Now, this solves just for open bracket. Now, how do you make it work with, it solves just for this type of bracket. How do you make it work with properly nested for these types of brackets, for all types of bracket at the same time? Okay, so the question becomes, how do we support the multiple brackets types, right? Not just this one. Let's hop over actually to the editor and see how. So what we can do is still for the core section, we can do the same thing, right? So we just go through the letters, except instead of checking just for open, we check for all the type of open parentheses we add to our stack. And of course, if the stack is empty, we want to return false, because there is a closed bracket without an open one, right? But otherwise, we pop the latest one, and we want to check if this latest one, which is the open, if it matches the close one that we have in this character. And by matches, basically, I mean if it's open, we want if basically the latest one, the most recent one in our stack is equal to this, we want C to be equal to this for the string to be valid. If it's not, it's not valid. Similarly, if it's like this, we want C to be equal like this. And if it's like this, we want C to be equal like this. So we can check just all three conditions, right? So that's what I have here for matches. So the first parameter is the latest one, which is the open bracket. The second one is the closed bracket, right? And so we want to just check that it matches. So if it's this one, we check if it's this one. If it's open like this, we check this, okay? So straightforward so far, but actually this is ugly. And you can see whenever you have multiple if and else like this, think about if you can replace it with a dictionary. It's usually the case, especially for simple comparisons like this. So how do we do that? Well, we can just create a mapping, right? And basically just say that this one open maps to this one, right? Just translate our if conditions here, and this one translate to this one, and then this one translates to this one. And from there, we can use this mapping instead of the matches. So we can just check if this one, if mapping for latest is different than this closed bracket, right? For C, if it's different, that means it doesn't match. So we can return false, right? And so I can remove this. And you can see this is a lot better. And this should work as well. Okay, so this is actually a LeetCode problem. Exactly that says to check if a series of parentheses are valid. So let's just use LeetCode to test our code here. So I have the same code we've written in the overview copied here. So let's just submit it. And it does work fine, right? Yeah, so that's it for this first part. I'll do more videos specifically on this subject of using Stack to solve problems. Stay tuned and see you on the next one. Bye.